as promised, here is part 2 of the cake topper. Um, what I didn't realize was that I probably should have painted the cake topper beforehand. When I started to put the crystals on, I could still see parts of the wood. So I went to Target to actually purchase some paint, but ended up finding metallic Sharpies instead. They were $1.89 and it did the trick perfectly. Um, and I'll probably be using these a lot for other arts and crafts that are wedding related. See, there they are. I don't know if you can see, it might be a little glare. Right there. Oh. See, Sharpies. And like I said, they're metallic silver. So what I ended up doing, and I have a bright lamp on so that I can see the actual work that I'm doing. I'll show you that in a second. It's always something when I'm doing these videos. Anyway, so what I ended up doing was I colored the owl runner basically with the Sharpie to give it a silver finish, so that once I apply the crystals, any gaps or anything will be covered. So this video's purpose is to kind of show you exactly what goes into hot fixing crystals, and show you more of the supplies that I use. This is a hot fix applicator, rhinestone setter thingamading. I got this from Amazon and it was $12. And it came with 7 different tips, so I can use, the applicator to apply different size crystals, rhinestones, and all kinds of things. And since I like bling, this will come in handy a lot. I did show you the actual crystals. Here they are. This is one of the bags. That's 1,400 in a bag, and I have 3 of those. I probably use 2 on the cake topper alone, and then whatever else I choose to use crystals on. I had someone ask me where I got the actual cutout for the cake topper, and if you leave me a comment, I can give you the person's information. His name is Eddie. He lives in Georgia, Atlanta, and he actually does these. Some of you maybe have heard of him, but he actually does these any font that you want. If you want 3 letters, 2, whatever the inch that you want or whatever. I think this was a 5-inch cut or whatever. So if you leave me a comment, I can give you that information, and I can also give you the information to where I ordered the crystals and the seller for the applicator wand. You can probably just search on Amazon or eBay for it, but if you need that information, just leave me a comment and I'll let you know what it is. Now I'll give you just a little sample of exactly what it takes to do this. Let me set up my little work area a little bit better. I don't know if this is as blurry as it looks up here, but if it is, I'll probably redo it so you can see. But this is just to show you exactly what it takes to glue the rhinestones or the crystals on. I have so far glued on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them, and I have a lot more to go. But basically what it takes is you take a crystal. They have to be crystal side up, and you just stick the wand, and it's really hot, it should be a given, but in order to test it, I touched it. That's a no-no. Don't do it. It hurts. I burned my forefinger and my thumb doing that. I don't advise it. Anyway, so you basically hold it like a pen or a pencil, however you would, and you gently tap on the crystal, and it automatically picks it up. And what you're waiting on to happen is, the reason they're called hot fixes because each of the crystals has a sort of like glue backing on it, and it takes about 5 seconds or so for the glue to become glossy looking. Sometimes it even bubbles. It just depends on how hot your tool gets. Excuse me. And once the glue is ready, you carefully affix the crystal. And it doesn't take a lot of, you don't have to like bang it on or press it down really hard. The crystal will actually affix itself. I have a pair of tweezers that I use too to make sure that they're all in line, but that's basically what it takes. So again, you choose a crystal that's crystal, face up. The wand picks it up, and you give it a few seconds to melt or get ready, or whatever the language is that you use. And you add the crystal. Now, let me warn you. Crafts like this take patience. If you don't have patience, you might want to pay somebody to do this or order one. All in all, I spent about 30 bucks on all the crystals, the applicator, the Sharpies, as you can probably see a little better that I turned the bright light off. They're just metallic silver Sharpies. Like all of this stuff, I spent maybe 30 bucks on, and I still will have the wand and extra crystals to do whatever I want to do with everything else. So I am going to work on this, and part 3 will be finishing up and showing you the finished product. So stay tuned. It probably won't be tonight because I doubt that I'll sit and fix all these crystals tonight, but part 3 will be coming soon so that you can see the finished product.